Hey, what up, y'all? Voltage Controller, aka Shiro Fujioka, back again with another deep dive with the new Octabap sound pack. I'm going to be exploring some sounds from the sound pack and going through a couple of the sequences that I have on the template that comes with the sound pack, Octatrack template. I have the LFO mapped to the filter, so the LFO is modulating the Q and the bass width of the filter as well as the delay. So right about now, I'm just going to get into a short beat set. It's 2 parts, 4 sequences. All the crossfaders are like mapped and ready to go. So yeah, let's get into it. So now basically what I'm going to do is switch to the next part. It's the last 2 sequences. So basically it's 2 beats, 4 sequences, part A and a part B for each sequence. All right, I'm going to continue and then we're going to audition the sounds from the sound pack. Check it, check it, check it. Now I'm going to switch to sequence number 1, and then we're going to get into auditioning the sounds. Yeah, I want to show you one more thing. I have the comb filter mapped to the other effects, so that's on the bass. I kind of like what the comb filter does to the bass. It gives this like metallic sound. Check it, 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 check it. All right, let's get into auditioning these sounds. These sounds come from like my synth collection. So, you'll hear FM synthesis, you'll hear sounds from my modular, you'll hear sounds from the Hydra synth. Pretty much all my synthesizers that I have in here, I've used to make this sound pack. So let's get into these sounds. So we're gonna go to the Octabap sound pack and we're gonna start with the drum loops. All these drums were programmed on the digitakt, so it's got that digitakt sonic signature. And by the way, this sound pack is universal, so it works with all DAWs, all samplers. It just also comes with the Octatrack template, but you also get the WAV files. All right, now let's go to the modular synth sketches. This is just a collection of modular synth moments for me just zoning out on my synthesizer, making patches and just hitting record, let it run for like, 1 to 3 minutes for some of these. And you can just zone out and explore these, chop them up into loops, chop them into one shots and use them in beats, or just zone out and listen to them. whatever you want to do. But yeah, I definitely encourage you to sample and loop and chop them, make beats out of them, or make ambient pieces out of them. Just get creative. All right, so I'm gonna take that same sample and I'm gonna rock some drums on the digitakt over that, just to give you an example of how these modular synth pieces sound over drums. This is Modbap. This is just an example of rocking some drums over the piece as is. I didn't chop it up or anything. So, I encourage you to get creative. So let's get back into these sounds. I'm going to do the same thing and rock some digitakt drums over that, just to give you an example of how these modular synth moments sound with drums, and put them in a new context. They work as ambient pieces, but, put them drums in it, turns to Modbap. One of the reasons I made Modbap was, to keep the feel of hip hop, with the drums. The drums are repetitive, but, instead of having a repetitive sample, I liked using, modular synthesis to color outside the lines, and get creative. That way you can still introduce repetition, but there's so many variations in every time a bar goes on a modular, you're gonna have so many random moments, within that bar. So, you get 8 bars, you have a lot of different tones and textures and filter sweeps and stuff. So yeah, that's my philosophy behind it, getting out of the confines of 4/4 bass music, and just exploring a little bit more sonically. Okay, let's audition some more sounds and just zone out with me. Yeah, so these were the long form modular synth compositions, and next up we're going to go to the loops. these are all ready to go. Just drop them in a beat, drop them in a mix, drop them in an Ableton session, or, you could take them and chop them up and make kits out of them. All right, y'all, thanks for joining me. I'm going to rock one more beat on the digitakt, and check out that sound pack, and by all means, let me know what you bake with it. Link me. All right, peace and love, y'all.